across the world to the TCR Asia International. Hello and welcome from wherever you are from around the world to the TCR Asia International Series taking place here at the Sepang International Circuit. This is a revitalized touring car series that is set to make its debut here at the Sepang International Circuit with 2 races happening over this weekend before it returns again to the same circuit for the 3rd and 4th round taking place next month. What is certain is we are bound to witness an action-packed race as some of the finest drivers stake their claim for glory in this much anticipated championship. As we see the tires being rolled out as the cars prepare to come on grid for the start of the race. We have 11 drivers competing here this afternoon. Just give you the lowdown of the drivers. Max Hart will take top spot. He is of course the fastest in qualifiers, clocking a time of 2 minutes and 24 seconds, followed by Zhang Zhengdong. Both drivers are from the Hyundai Elantra team. And in 3rd spot we have Daipo Fitra Madan from the Gelta Garage Racing team. Umar Abdullah, Budianto, Benny Santoso, Huang Do-yun, Jiang Nan, Liu Qiren, Yang Hao-jae, and Jonathan Z will make up the 11 drivers competing in this TCR Asia International Series. Silent Motorsport, as you see in the bottom of your screen, is the official partner for this championship, which is great to see brands coming and supporting this touring car series. So we will get underway shortly as some of these drivers just take their positions on the grid. There is plenty of points up for grabs in this TCR Asia series. First place will rack up 40 points, and while the 2nd place team takes home 35 points and 3rd place takes home 30 points. So there is a lot of points that is up for grabs. We are of course getting ready to witness the first race of the season. All these vehicles of course have undergone a scrutineering, so they are very much ready in every sense to give you the best performance here this afternoon in Sepang as we see the 10-minute board go up. There was qualifying that took place earlier today, but there was also the free practice sessions that happened yesterday. So some of the results from the free practice sessions: Umar Abdullah came in tops in the first free practice session, followed by Zhang Zhengdong, while Max Hart was 3rd fastest. And in the 2nd free practice session, it was Zhang that was top, Umar Abdullah in 2nd place, and Huang Do-yun in 3rd place. The fastest lap that has been recorded so far over the 2 days has come from Zhang Zhengdong in the 2nd free practice session, where he clocked in 2 minutes and 17 seconds. These cars are, of course, capable of going up to top speeds of 140 plus kilometers an hour. So you can expect some real intense, captivating battle that will unfold here at the Sepang International Circuit. As we see Jonathan Z being prepped up. A lot of action has unfolded here at the Sepang International Circuit. We've had a host of races that happened here today. And this is the final race that will happen on Saturday, May the 4th. Of course, there is the second TCR race that will take place tomorrow. So these 11 drivers will compete over 12 laps. It is essentially a 30 minutes race. Final inspections being done to the cars, respective cars. So you see the pit crew members, even the media is out, but shortly they will all have to make way to just leave the cars. That will be your man in pole position, Max Hart from Ireland. Max Hart, of course, he clocked 138 kilometers an hour in his second qualifying to ensure that pole position. TCR Asia is, of course, making a comeback. It was held several years ago. And from what I understand, there was a lot of demand for it to come back from not just the competing drivers, but also everyone involved in the touring car circuit. And as a result, we are seeing it back. Much in demand. And the drivers are ready to show us what they're made of as we see the 5-minute board go up. They will do battle in this Sepang International Circuit. It's over 5.5 kilometers long. There's 15 corners to contend with. I can tell you that turn 1, 2, and 3 in itself brings about a lot of challenge due to the sharp turns from turn 1 and then right straight to turn 2. A lot of experienced drivers, a lot of quality driving that we have seen today here, and this will be another testament to the series that is happening at the Sepang International Circuit. Soon we will see the 3-minute board go up. Right, I've just got a confirmation that Yang Hao Jie from the Z Speed Motorsport Motorsport will start from the pit. So we see the 3-minute board go up. I can tell you that today and tomorrow will be the first 2 rounds. And this is the car number 97, Young Hao J from Z Speed Motorsport, will start from pit. So looking at the calendar of the race, the round 1 will take place today. Tomorrow we will witness round 2 before round 3 and 4 commences back here in Sepang from June 7th to 9th. And after that, it will head to the Chang International Circuit in Thailand for round 5, 6, 7 and 8. And round 9 and 10 will take place at the Ningbo International Speed Park in China. Before the final round, which is an invitational non-championship race, that will take place at the Guya Circuit in Macau from the 14th to 17th of November. So we're getting ready for the 1-minute board to be up, where only the drivers will remain ready to start their engines as the crew and mechanic clears the grid. And soon after that, the green flag will signal the start of the formation lap. There we have it. Crew and mechanics leaving the drivers to be on their own. All the final instructions, strategies have been conveyed as you hear the engines being started and revved up, and it will signal the start of the formation lap. Safety car is deployed in this race as well. Again, a safety car will be used in any circumstances should there be any debris, any oil spills, any accidents on the track. So we are ready to get underway here in Sepang International Circuit amid cloudy and cool and calm temperatures as these drivers embark on the formation lap. Formation lap, of course, so important for them to really warm up the engine, the tires, the gearbox, the brakes, give a feel of the track, and maybe plot their strategies. It will be a sprint race, so you will be maybe from the get-go. So we will have a formation lap followed by a standing start. See the cars zigzagging just to get some heat soaked up into those tires. They come through to turn 1. This was the turn that I was mentioning earlier. Tricky turn itself, turn 1, straight on to turn 2 and turn 3. There we have it, the starting grid. Max Hart of the Hyundai N will take pole position. Followed by Zhang Zhengjong. Daipo Fitra Majan will take 3rd place. Umar Abdullah in 4th place. Budianto in 5th place. Benny Santosa in 6th place. Followed by Huang Do Yun in 7th place. Jiang Nan will take 8th place. Liu Qiren in 9th place. Yang Hao Jie in 10th place, Jonathan Z in 11th place. We are about to get started. Just about a couple of minutes. It's a wide shot of the Sepang International Circuit. As you can see, it's made up of nice, long, wide, sweeping corners. Provides a lot of overtaking opportunities that we have already witnessed here today. What I can say is that the weather has played a pivotal part in the success of all races here today. Great weather constitutes for more consistent and quality driving. And the weather gods have heard us. It's been really kind to us to ensure dry tracks and pristine racing conditions. The cars come through to turn 14 and into their respective starting positions. So we are almost ready to get going as the cars take their respective starting positions. Number 69, Max Hart is your pole sitter. We'll be looking to maintain the same consistency that saw him top qualifying, and car 97, Yang Hao Jie, will start at the back. There is car 97 making his way to the file on the right, just in front of the safety car, and we are ready to go green. And we are green, ladies and gentlemen. This is the start of the TCR Asia Series. Max Hart immediately getting off on the front foot as Zhang Zhengdong looks to take him on. Perhaps not just yet. Max doing well to keep the lead intact as all the drivers make their way through to turn 2 and turn 3. It's been a fairly clean start. Max Hart looking now to try and develop a lead. He is, of course, trailed closely by his teammate in the Hyundai N, other Hyundai N car, Zhang Zhengdong. I tell you, the fastest sector though belongs to Huang Do-yun from the Hyundai N team as well. As we see Max Hart slowly looking to develop the lead. He is trailed very closely by Zhang. Jaipo Fitra Madan in third place from the Delta Garage Racing team. Umar Abdullah in fourth place. Budianto from the JVS Group Racing team in fifth place. Benny Santoso is in sixth place. Huang Yun is in seventh place. Jiangnan in eighth. Liu Qiren in ninth place. And I can tell you that Yang Hao Jie, who started at the back of the file earlier, has overtaken Jonathan Z in 10th place. So Johnny Z currently in 11th Max Hart posting the fastest sector in sector 2, but Zhang countering that with the fastest sector in sector 3. We have a real battle on our hands. As you can see, both drivers so close as Zhang looks to make a move and briefly takes the lead. Does he hang on to that lead? Oh, they almost tire to tire, so close. As they approach turn 1, it will look like Zhang will overtake Max Hart. Oh, he's done so well. Will Max be able to counter on the inside? No, he doesn't. Zhang Zhengdong has done really well just after the completion of the first lap. He's made the move on the straight coming into turn 1, and it's paid off handsomely. He's now in the lead. And we have a stalled car. That is Yang Hao Jie, who had started at the back of the grid, remember, at the start, and did well to overtake Jonathan Z, but has now found himself stationary on track. So Zhang Zhengdong in top spot from the Hyundai and team. Max Hart is trailing just behind, and in third place we have Huang Do-Yun. They are all very, very close together. So you see there in your screen, Zhang still. There is a full course yellow. I presume because of car number 97. It was a Yang's car who was perhaps impeding part of the track. So we have a full course yellow just after 1 lap, and that would mean all cars adhering to safety car regulations, no overtaking, and they must not go above 60 kilometers an hour. So it is a little bit of a setback for these 11 drivers who are now forced to adhere to full course yellow regulations, as we see Yang's car being prepared to be towed away. I presume once Yang's car is towed away, we will get back into racing, full racing mode. But as of this point, it's still very much in a full course yellow. So, an incident-filled race, so to speak, so early on. We've had Zhang, who momentarily overtook Max Hart, and then right after that, Yang's car stalled. And right now, we go to a full course yellow. All cars must file in a single file. We should resume business as usual right after Yang's car gets towed away. So to give you some lap timings, Max Hart had posted the earlier time. All right, I've just got confirmation that we have 10 laps to go, so full course yellow will be included as part of the race. And so we will now just await for the safety car to peel off once it deems that the race is safe to continue. And looks like safety car is peeled off, and we are back to racing, ladies and gentlemen. Zhang Zhengdong in the lead. Max Hart is in second place, but Huang Do-Yun is so close behind in third place. All your top 3 competitors are from the Hyundai N team. 69 is Max Hart. It looks like Max is now back in the lead. Zhang is in second place, followed closely by Umar Abdullah. And there's another car that has not been able to finish the race, Jonathan Z. There must have been a problem early on with the car because he was overtaken so early on. And this is the second car that is now out of contention. But back to live pictures here. Max Hart, who is your pole sitter, momentarily lost top spot but has now regained it back after safety car peeled off. And he's trailed closely by Zhang Zhengzhong. Wang Do-yoon is trailing closely behind. I tell you that they all separated so marginally from each other. There is a battle for second and third place here unfolding between us. Between Zhang and also Wang. It's all neck and neck at the moment as the Hyundai N team dominate the top three positions. Leading the pack is Max Hart, trailed closely behind by Zhang Zhengzhong. And in third place is Wang Do-yoon. Max currently holds just over a second advantage over his teammates. It's really not much telling them apart. They're all bunched up together. And the top three has indeed opened up a 3-second lead over Umar Abdullah from the Delta Garage racing team. So this is an indication of the top three battle that is unfolding here at the Sepang International Circuit. Max is the fastest lapper, currently lapping at 2 minutes and 38 seconds. Zhang lapping at 2 minutes 48. Wang actually is not too far behind. He's lapping at 2:39. That was the lap times before this. Max's best lap time, as you saw earlier, was 2 minutes 38. Currently in control. Looking to develop a further stranglehold on this race as he's tailed closely with 9 laps to go. All separated so close, as you can see, just over a second and even less than that between Zhang and Wang. As they come through to this is, of course, turn 14, getting into the back straight for the completion of another lap. Max has posted the fastest sector in the second, but again, he's matched by Zhang in the third. Doing his best, Daipo Fitra Madan of the Delta Garage racing team, currently in 5th place. That is a battle over there as well. Budianto just behind him in 6th place. Pushing hard to try and swap places. Does well, Daipo, to maintain that 5th spot. As they come into turn 4 and 5. So with 8 laps to go, really it is neck and neck between Max Hart, Zhang Zhengdong, with Huang Doyun trailing just a fraction away. Zhang has actually shaved off quite a fair bit. He's less than a second away. As you can see, he's just on the tail end of Max's car. Will he be able to find that gap to overtake his teammate? Again, he tries on the outside. Oh, Max does well to shut him off, but will he succeed, Zhang? Max again regains that momentum in turn 5. Oh, brilliant by Max. He's just done so well to defend that racing line. Just keep himself in front. It's harder to defend, I can tell you, than to attack, because defending, you just got to constantly look over your shoulder. And if your competitor, closest competitor, is as close as Zhang, then you really got to be on all senses alert. And what Max is doing really well is fending off the challenge. Will Zhang try again? He will try on the inside. Here, as we come through to turn 14, he does for a while before Max takes over top spot again. Oh, this is shaping up to be a fascinating battle. Zhang is not giving up. He's just following that racing line as they come through to turn 1. And here we have Huang, who's perhaps trying to make a move on the outside. Max keeps that inside line intact. He has to ensure that there's no gap between him and the inside line, and he does really well to shut off that competition as Huang tries to make the move on Zhang. Could not succeed. Ooh, this is a top 3 battle that is really shaping up to be such an intense fight for top spot. These 3 competitors, and we will see a replay of this incident in turn 14, where Zhang momentarily held top spot before Max countered back with an expert turn heading into turn 15, keeping that racing line so close. And once he got back into the lead, just did so well to maintain that lead. There is no telling them apart. Even Huang Doyun has shaved off time from Zhang in second spot. They are all separated by a third of a second. Can you believe it? With 7 laps to go, there is no telling. I cannot give you a prediction as to who will finish first, second or third. It's been that close. It's really picked up after the full course yellow, I have to say. It's when these drivers realize it's now or never. It's time to really put that pedal to the metal. As you see the gap between Zhang and Huang, it's just a fraction of a second. And they are all lapping at almost the same time. Huang, in fact, has done really well. He's lapped the fastest of the lot, which is why he's shaved off time from Zhang. He's lapped at 2:19, whereas Max and Zhang has lapped in 2:20 respectively. But the most important stat here is the leader at the top, and that still belongs to Max Hart. Done really well to follow the racing lines, all of them. They've all maintained that same consistency. They've all maintained that expert braking at the right time. They've navigated through the tight corners. They've tried to make the move through the sweeping turns. It's really unfolding here at the Sepang International Circuit. So we see Huang, who's just a little skid off the track, running into the grass a little bit. No harm done. No harm done by both Max and Zhang. Telling that these 3 drivers whom you see in your screens have developed a significant gap over Umar Abdullah in 4th place. Max is just over 4 seconds. And in 5th place, Daipo Fit Ramadan is 12 seconds trailing the leader. But this is the battle that we are all looking forward to. This is the battle that we are anticipating to see who comes out on top. Car number 69, car number 18 and car number 14. As they come through to turn 4. Which could provide another overtaking opportunity at turn 5 and 6. Here we have Benny Santoso and also Liu Qiren locked in their own battle here. This is a battle for a 7th and 8th place. Benny Santoso of the Hyundai N team just ahead. So battles all around, be it at the top or in the middle. You can see there Benny Santoso just has Liu Qiren on his rear view mirror. Ooh, he does well to shut him off there, the Indonesian. Ooh, and he skids off. Will he lose ground? And he does in fact lose ground, because Liu has capitalized on that moment and has now overtaken him. So a moment of lapse there from Benny, just think slamming on that brakes a little too hard. And as a result, allowing Liu that opportunity to overtake. Here we can see again as Benny just skids off, drifts off a little bit, perhaps slamming on the brakes. You can see the back tires, they're spinning, and he lost up precious ground. Liu just snapping at his heels before that, capitalizing that moment. At the top, your leader still remains intact. Max Hart commanding top spot, but only just about with a 1/5 of a second over Zhang, and Huang trailing so closely behind. Again, Zhang has not let up at all. Immense fighting spirit shown by the Chinese. He's really giving Max a run for his money. Will he be able to do it as they come through to turn 14 into 15? And I've just got confirmation that car number 11, Budianto, has been handed an unsporting flag. So we have completed 8 laps, 4 laps left to go. Max Hart remains your leader, but as you can see, Zhang is just at his bumper, trying his best to find that little bit of room to overtake. Will he find the space over the course of his 4 laps? For me, Zhang is in the most interesting position because he also has Huang to contend with, and Huang is right at the back of him. We have confirmation that just propped up on my screen for the unsporting flag for car number 11, which is Budianto from the JVS Group Racing Team. So, can Max Hart hang on to top spot? Zhang is on double duty at this point. He is attacking and defending at the same time, doing a mammoth effort of executing both roles, I must say, because he's not let up from second place at all, and he's pushing hard really to get in front. So close. Just a 1/6 of a second separating Max and Huang. they prepare to come through to this sweeping turn. That is turn 4. We've had a great battle on our hands. Still very much in the lead. 3 laps to go now. We've completed 9 laps already. Max Hart doing a sterling job of just keeping his nose in front, as Wang doing his best to try and overtake his Hyundai and teammate into second place. And this was the car that was handed the unspotting flag. Car number 11, that is Brillanto. So only 9 drivers remain on track due to Jonathan Z and Yang Hao Jie being taken out earlier due to their vehicle troubles. That won't matter to car number 69, who is your leader by just about a 1/7 of a second. It's Max Hart. Himself to be a consistent competitor on this track. Started off at the pole position, but more importantly, he's really fended off the challenge of his teammate Zhang here. Huang has dropped off just a little bit. He's now just over a second behind Max Hart. They come through to turn 14. Ooh, Zhang looks to put the moves on the inside. And he succeeds just about before, again, Max just about, oh, they are neck and neck. I can't really tell from here, to be honest. But my presumption is that Max will regain the lead when they come into turn 1 because he has the inside line. And Zhang tries to take him on the inside. Oh, a little bump right there. Zhang now racing into contention. Will Max regain that lead? It is so close. As we head into the final 2 laps, as you can see, they are almost toe-to-toe. Max Hart ahead by a whisker. It's a whisker. And even Huang has now come back into contention as a result of that bump, of that mini bump between Max and Zhang. All 3 drivers here looking to finish with a flourish. We are in for a tantalizing climax. With just 2 laps to go. In terms of lap timings, I can tell you that Zhang has posted the fastest lap. Just right up on your screen there. In fact, that's his best. His best lap was 2:18.017, but last lap was not too far away from that. Max is lapping at 2:19, so he swung. You see Zhang just going slightly wide there. Would that result in a little bit of cushion perhaps for Max? They are now approaching the last lap here in one of 2 of back straights. coming into the 11th lap, completion of the 11th lap, which will mark the start of the final lap. That is lap 12, and there is confirmation of the last lap. This is the business end of this TCR Asia series. Max Hart has done exceptionally well, or rather not, Zhang has now overtaken him. It is Max that is playing catch up as Zhang takes the lead in the final lap. Oh, what drama do we have here in this final lap? It is now Max that is playing catch up as Zhang takes the lead. Perhaps it was due to that. We'll see a replay of what just transpired. So we see Max here looking to go on the outside. There was a bump that caused Max to go slightly into the grass, and as a result, Zhang capitalized. So now it is, the pendulum has swung in Zhang's momentum. The race is for Zhang to lose. And it looks like Zhang has actually opened up quite a significant gap. I know it isn't much, but in the context of this race, it is almost a second lead that he has. With Huang now looking to put the moves on Max, will he be able to do so? There you have it, confirmation. Zhang, that's a result of persistence, I have to tell you. He just kept pushing and pushing and pushing, and when he got his opportunity, he took his chance, and he's taken his chance excellently. Zhang now very much in the driving seat, and Zhang is now approaching the checkered flag. This has got to be one of the most exciting races that I have personally commented on, as Zhang makes that turn through to turn 15, heading into the checkered flag to be crowned the inaugural champion of the TCR race for 2024. Zhang Zhengdong of the Hyundai N team takes the checkered flag, with Max Hart finishing behind him and Huang Do-yoon coming in third place. It is great news for the Hyundai N team, though all three drivers have completed the race in the podium spot. But Max will feel a little bit disappointed, a little bit hard done by, because he had done so well to keep that lead intact for 90% of the race. But just as how this race has unfolded, it was clear that a little slip up would result in the opponent capitalizing, and that's exactly what Zhang Zhengdong did. Overtook his teammate in the final lap. It doesn't get more dramatic than this, I can tell you that. So there you have it, confirmation of our champion here, Zhang Zhengdong, with a total time of 29 minutes and 38 seconds. He's completed that race in just under 30 minutes. Massive props to the Chinese for finishing in top spot. Max Hart while he will be disappointed, he knows that tomorrow is another day, tomorrow is a new day, tomorrow is perhaps the day to resume his rivalry with Zhang. It has been a brilliant race, I have to say. Confirmation of Max's timing, also under 30 minutes, but he will finish behind Zhang in second place, the Irishman in that car number 69. Your pole sitter of the day. He was exceptional, Max Hart. He gave it his all. For 11 laps, he was the man to beat. But in the 12th lap, Zhang took over. So all the drivers have completed their race, as we see Hwang Do-yoon, your third place finisher, South Korean, will nonetheless be happy with his position as well. He did really well to put in 10th seat. As we take a look at this replay between car number 82, that's Daipo and Budianto. That actually was why Budianto was given that penalty as a result of that bump on Daipo. Max Hart in conversation with his team members. Just a little tap on the shoulder to say, well done, mate. You did well. So you see all the cars coming in to Park Fermé. There is your champion, Zhang Zhengdong. Truly a masterclass performance. He played catch-up for most of the race, but pounced when the opportunity presented itself and was rewarded handsomely with the best lap time of 2:18 and a total time of 29 minutes and 38 seconds. Zhang Zhengdong is your champion for the round 1 of TCR Asia International Series. So the official confirmation of the results: Zhang Zhengdong takes top spot, followed by Max Hart. Hwang Do-yoon completes the podium, finishes in 3rd place. Umar Abdullah in 4th. Daipo in 5th place. Budianto in 6th. Liu Qiren in 7th spot. Benny Santosa in 8th. Jiang Nan in 9th place. Jonathan Z in 10th spot, even though he could not finish that race. And Yang Hao Jie in 11th spot. So now it's back to the pit crews to ensure that the cars are restored to full racing pristine conditions ahead of tomorrow's race, which will take place at 3:10 p.m. local time. All right, so I've just got confirmation that we will have a prize giving ceremony that will follow right after this. And here we have the highlights of this tantalizing race that has just completed. It started off with Max Hart in pole position, and Max started off in front, but he was given a pressure right from the offset, as you can see, by Zhang, who filed up right behind him. And Zhang looking to make the moves from the outside even as early as turn 1. As you can see, the rest of the chasing pack looking and jostling for positions, and that was Yang Hao Jie's car that stalled by the side of the track. And this was the battle that captured the attention, Zhang and also Max. It was a common recurrence for Zhang to try and overtake on turn 14. And there was a battle developing in 5th and 6th place at this point between Benny Santoso and Liu Qiren as well. Both drivers ended up finishing in 7th and 8th spot respectively. There you have it, confirmation of Budianto finished in 6th place. And this was a little bump there from Budianto that resulted in a penalty. But it was, the day belonged to Zhang Zhengdong, courtesy of his courageous attack on the final lap to overtake his teammate Max Hart and come away with the first win of the season. Back to live pictures as we await the prize giving ceremony. The Hyundai N team will no doubt be a happy lot after securing all the 3 top positions. It has been a magnificent battle here that has unfolded before our eyes at the Sepang International Circuit. So for those of you who are interested to witness all the races that are happening at the Sepang International Circuit tomorrow, which is Sunday, the 5th of May, we have a host of races that's going on. It starts off with the Asia Classic Car Challenge, followed by the Malaysia Championship Series, and after that the Lamborghini Super Trofeo Asia comes on. And right after that we have the Asia Classic Car Challenge Series. The Malaysia Championship Series will commence for a second session with the TP and SP1 before the TCR Asia brings curtains on this opening week of the season. All these cars will now be pitted in their respective garage. As we await the prize giving ceremony. As we see the champagne and the respective trophies being lined up to be given out to our winners. It's a swanky looking podium, I must add. Sailun, one of the proud partners, with their branding plastered all over the podium. It's great to see. Here are your winners, slowly making their way to the front of the podium. Smiling faces all around, and why not? It has been a race to remember. Yeah, still waiting for final Right, and there we have the overall champion, which is Zhang Zhang, top of your podium, and to his left would be Max Hart, and in third place we have Huang Do Yun. Confirmation there of the classifications as we see a beaming Zhang lofting his prize high. Number 1, that's right. Given a nod of approval by his teammate. Congratulations to all winners who have really provided us with some fine entertainment throughout the course of this sprint race. They will of course be back to go at it again tomorrow. The TCR Asia race will happen at 3:10 p.m. local time. So wherever you are from around the world, do not forget to tune in to the next race that promises to be another fascinating affair. Right, so I'm made to understand that we have another podium for the cup category. Yes, cup podium. So this would be a cup podium ceremony. There you have it, bringing his son, I presume, to bask in the celebration. Congratulations to the Cup champions. Great effort, all in all. And out comes the champagne. And why not? All right, and that brings the end to day 1 of the TCR Asia International Series. It has been a magnificent race, all in all. My name is Nicholas, signing out. Good evening, and see you tomorrow.